Hello, Cancer. I hope you're doing well. Today is the A8 portal. Everything is coming to a moment of discerning what you truly want in your life now and in the future. Make wise choices. And we'll get started with a card from the Crystallary Oracle deck. Get curious. Get curious about things that you usually may not be curious about. Carnelian. There may be a whole world of things you've blocked yourself off to because simply I don't want to explore. I like it here. Could be a lie, but it's easy to say. Transmutation. Now that you see it could be a lie, it does not serve you anymore. It does not bring you joy to not be. It does not bring you joy to be stagnant. Carnelian. Carnelian has traveled trade routes, been privy to love letters, and learned ancient secrets scribed on scrolls and stored in cathedrals of learning like the great library of Alexandria and the house of wisdom in Baghdad. Get out and see the world, Carnelian encourages, lending you strength and fortitude for travels ahead. Carnelian will hop a ride with any passing caravan, following the wanderings of merchants and messengers to their next destination. This ancient talisman's curiosity doesn't stop with earthly journeys. Carnelian amulets escort the dead, providing safe passage into whatever lies beyond the setting sun. Life's an adventure, only if you allow it to be, Carnelian reminds you. Get curious. Black Tourmaline, transmutation. Some say if you can't see it, it doesn't exist. 333 on the clock when I said that. But you can't hear the radio, can you? Radio frequencies are transmitted in waves, invisible to the eye. A lot of information. I said can't, but you can hear the radio, can't you? A lot of information comes to us by routes that are unseen. Worlds of knowledge come across your screen, transmitted on invisible, silent waves. It's magical, and in its own way, noisy, if you're sensitive to that sort of thing. Black Tourmaline's first gift is transmutation, the ability to take all that energetic excess and turn it into something else. What, you may wonder? And that's for you to decide. Black Tourmaline is both a teacher and a tool. How will you use it? How will you change one form of energy into another? I feel really happy for you. It's coming from a dark space, but I feel happy for you. It's like how I said stagnation. This stagnation is not working. The curiosities are starting to turn again, almost like you're a kid again, of when did I stop being so interested in moving, in doing, in going, in experiencing? When did things stop? When did things get so mundane? And instead of holding on to this negative energy, this next question is, what can I do with these feelings? How can I change these feelings? How can I make them beautiful? I have some plants at my apartment. I love my plants. And I'm not there right now, but recently it's been really humid around here. And so my soil, when I put a little bit too much water, has been growing mushrooms. But I realized that one of the mushrooms was growing because of the moisture in the water, and then the other plant had mushrooms growing because its roots weren't supposed to be underground. And when the roots were underground for too long, it started to rot. And then, that part of the root deteriorated. It got root rot in an aspect. The rest of the plant's fine, but the rot grew mushrooms. And although those mushrooms were not really what I wanted, and they did say for this specific plant it was fine, there was still a transmutation of energy from this death, of the root, and then growth of this mushroom. And I mean, it may not resonate for all of you, but growth can come from things you would have never expected. Growth can pop up without you even realizing that there was something that was evolving. You can walk away and come back and you didn't even realize that your plants grew 5 leaves. Like, sometimes you don't see it until it smacks you in the face. And back to back, I just saw 727 and then 737, so I'm gonna say it. Any sort of mirroring sevens might be 717, 727, 737. Any of those, 747 might resonate with you. And it's like, just because you weren't expecting something, don't reject it. Don't self-sabotage it. You can continue to live in an area where you do not get curious and transmute the energy that needs to, but why would you? Star. And Cancerians are a cardinal sign. Cardinal signs, this just helps learning a little bit more about the personality traits that'll go along with it. But a lot of times, cardinal signs, I believe Libras are cardinal signs as well, and there's maybe Aries. I might be getting this wrong, so don't take my word on that one. But I just do a little bit more research. But anyways, cardinal signs, they tend to go about life the way that they want to go about life until that does not work for them anymore. Whatever that means to you. But a lot of the times, cardinal signs are very stubborn to the extent that like there could be a lot of self-sabotage because in your mind it still is working for you, or sometimes we don't even realize self-sabotage is a thing, so, like, that we're doing it. There could just be a lot of stubbornness around not wanting to change the way that you go about things. Beautiful. And then there's also mutable signs and fixed signs. Fixed signs are also stubborn, but cardinal signs are the ones that they can change their ways. It's just that you have to be the one to choose to, because it's not going to be anybody else forcing you. It's just you and your desire to have a different life. Mutable signs are a lot more influenced by exterior people. I know that Geminis and Virgos are mutable signs. They're a lot more likely to adapt to things around them. And fixed signs are also stubborn, but tend to not change their ways. It's different than the cardinal, because the cardinal signs can change their ways. It's just up to you. And it is hard. Star. The center of a system. Brilliance, glory, recognition, and acknowledgement. Generosity and reciprocity. Be wary of egocentricity. There's something beautiful when you let go of the ego. It's very hard to be egocentric. Can absorb a lot. Well, it could be for something else. Morning song. Energy renewed, a time to begin again, the sweetness of a new day, inviting all possibilities. That's beautiful right after the star. The brightness, the newness. Even though I feel this sad energy in the, like, I am feeling a sad kind of energy floating in the air, which is also interesting to me, because it's almost like being clouded by sadness, even though the reality of these two cards right here is brightness and brand new. Like, there might be something right before the brightness and brand new that causes an amount of sadness, which may make it a little bit difficult for you to see how beautiful and bright this newness is, how beautiful and what a lovely opportunity this is. Because it's potentially, this acknowledgement that this speaks of is an uncomfortable air to receive. But it's like the universe is setting your system up to be able to receive it. Winter. Spiritual connection, reflection, and rest may indicate mental or physical hardship, a dark night of the soul that ultimately leads to enlightenment. Oh my goodness. Oh, gracious. Oh, you're going through a lot. Oh my goodness. Lotus. Oh my goodness. I feel like I've been really emotional lately, but this is gonna make me cry. This is beautiful. Lotus, symbol of enlightenment, a flower whose roots reside in murky water, but which blooms with purity and perfection, a strong will to survive and thrive. Oh my goodness. So I might actually like shed tears. If not, I'll just try to like hold back my choking, you know. That is so beautiful. I don't know if you're already in this second part of this, but the dark night of the soul is brutal. It's absolutely brutal. And And I don't wish it upon anyone, but I also know how wonderful life can be afterwards. I know that this lotus is no joke. This beautiful enlightenment. I believe that they say enlightenment is the end of suffering. They say it in a human way so that we can understand it in a human way. It's attainable. It's not something far off in the ether. Enlightenment is right here, right now. Enlightenment is something that you can get on this earthly plane. And at least for me, like, it may feel hidden. You also may just feel extremely connected to the moon right now. You are connected to the moon always, but right now, I'm getting that somebody is at the end of this dark night of the soul. Yeah. Somebody is finally coming out of hiding, is what I was going to say. Hiding. Somebody's coming out of... Oh. And what I see here is... the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups in the upright position flipped over. This is really beautiful. I feel that after this... Okay. I'm getting a story that it's hidden from somebody, that there is a passionate wow, I can't speak. The words might be hard. But somebody is coming back after being like... It feels like somebody was rejected illogically, and so they left, and then they're coming back. And it's hidden that there will be like a message. Yeah, you just showed up, the Chariot. Either you are going to somewhere it's like this. Yeah, okay. I believe if Spirit, I believe you may have found self-love through all of this, through this dark night of the soul especially. You have found self-love, and now there's this message of love. You want to prove yourself. You want a new beginning, and you want to win. You want to start over, and you want to win. You want to miss... You're not interested in having any more towers in love. You're tired of that. That's the energy that I'm getting. Take what's yours, leave the rest behind. Never allow me to put words in your mouth. That's something that... I don't know why I actually said that, but that's something that I grew up learning where... Yeah, claim order. Claim order. Claim... I think somebody in your life, potentially someone you weren't talking to, knows that you were in a I'm getting a situation that you tried to put love into. It could have been some sort of third-party dynamic. It was just extremely imbalanced. There may have been a lot of sexual energy driving this relationship. Somebody in the relationship may in general just have a lot of sexual energy, charismatic energy, but very hot and cold. It could also be that you're taking this fiery energy and you are going towards what you want in your true present time now. Yeah. Your guards may be up. Make sure to take deep breaths. But it also is quite scary when you're on your way to ultimate happiness. It is scary. It's scary to say, we accept the love we think we deserve. So if you haven't worked on your own self-worth and what you truly believe you deserve, then it's gonna be really hard for you to accept that love. It's like you're gonna be working and working, and because you can't bear to pick up the stick of love because it scares you too much. Maybe it looks like a snake or something, and you're like, no, that's a snake. That's no, we don't touch snakes. We just leave that there. We can leave that there forever. It might be really scary, but the thing is, I'm getting from this that you offering a cup of love is almost like dodging another tower moment. Facing your final fear and then being exposed to love and learning how to accept love and learning how to work with love. It's a beautiful energy that you're in this self-love, and I am so thrilled for this offering of love, this new beginning, this winning. Just remember that it is important to bring order and balance into these dynamics. It is important to, yeah, balance. You can protect yourself, set boundaries, but not go overboard. And I feel that you are choosing not to juggle too much anymore. It's like you were juggling too much. And you were juggling too much. Judging is also the word that came out, so there may have been a judgment. Maybe you were judging yourself too much. I'm getting that there may have been a lot of codependent energy in the air. But now, you're coming back. You're coming back to something that you loved. And now you're coming back as an emperor. What are you going to? What are you going to? What are you going to? You're going to hold on to what you have. Not too tightly and not too loosely. Because there's this feeling of working really hard and potentially not getting all your rewards, but you don't, that's not okay with you. Oh, this is I'm just gonna end with these 3 cards because this is beautiful. The Wheel of Fortune, the 5 of Swords in the reverse, and the 10 of Cups. There is now an understanding that the wheel will continue to keep moving. You have to cut all the ties you have to cut. There's been a lot of gossip, fighting, bad words being thrown at each other. Yeah, arguments. It's been heightened. It's way too much. It's so stressful. And there is this understanding that no matter what needs to be cut, things that are not for you must be cut in order for you to find your ultimate happiness and love and joy. The 10 of Cups. You must cut off what you must in order to enjoy your 10 of Cups. Don't stop moving, Cancer. Look at that. Self-love. You deserve to love yourself. Enlightenment. It's a beautiful new beginning, Cancer. You're worthy of it. And I feel like many of you, if you don't know what to do right now, you will soon know what to do. And after that, all you have to do is act on it. Take what's yours and leave the rest behind. Thank you so much for being here, Cancer. I'll see you next time.